First you hear the screams, and then you hear the giggling. Dada home from work, Dada on the scene, it's a Dada thing. Dada takes him out to swing, oh yeah, you better believe. Dada pushing him on the swing, and Dada gonna sing. Dada sings the ABCs, and Dada sings the 1, 2, 3s. It's a Dada thing, it's a Dada thing, it's a Dada thing. Nana used to say she was a dog one day. She was telling a joke and a little bloke didn't pull away. Nana was pretending to bark, Nana was pretending to bite. Nana sure did put one hell of a fright when Nana accidentally ended up biting him. Nana never told that joke again after that day. It was all honk honk, rattle rattle, crash beep beep, and video games. It was a Nana thing. 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 With Papa and lost loved ones that we will never forget. We used to go hunting and fishing, and every now and then Papa would call up Mater the tailor, and we would go camping. And with his beautiful sister, may she rest in peace, we would even go frog gigging. It was a Papa thing. 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 Going hiking, oh yeah, adventuring. I'm gonna follow the streams, getting into anything, exploring everything. It is a Dada thing. Always getting into trouble, always got money on the double. It's a Dada thing. It's a Dada thing. It's a Dada thing. It's a Dada thing. It's a Dada thing.
Well, hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of EricDoordash. We're going to start off today picking up our nice little Christmas present here, our Starbucks. $10, 13 miles, but we are coming into town. We got this order in Goreville, just north of Buncombe, on our 15 to 20 mile drive into town. We were able to get an order paying us to go to town, so that was good. That was good. Anyway, it is 9/19. November 1st, 2024. It's a new month. It's a new month, guys. We also just got an add-on. So after we drop this off at Sally's Boutique, we're going to go to West Frankfort for $15. Enjoy. All right, and as we were pulling up at Sally's Boutique, it said that my customer just added on a $3 to my tip. That's nice. Must have noticed I was driving from Goreville. And so we are here, and we have obtained our order. Somehow, it was ready when I got here, believe it or not. And not a bad start, guys. $30 hour.
Continue on Illinois 149 East for 1.5 miles.
Guys, what are they doing in West Frankfort here? They're building a roundabout right here, which, connects to these interstate ramps. And then you go through this roundabout. You go
in 1,000 feet, merge onto I-57 South. Continue on Illinois 149 East for 1.5 miles.
And they're building a second roundabout. 2 roundabouts. Where they used to just be, stoplights. I don't get it. The stoplights were on 30-second timers, so traffic was moving pretty quick. Well, why was this necessary? This seems like a lot of needless government spending. Like, I don't think this helps. They don't even have they don't have that much traffic here. Why do they need to have roundabouts put in right there? How much? I wonder how much it costs to install both of those, and all the labor and everything. Like, that's, and it doesn't even actually improve anything. It's pretty much just cosmetics, you know. I don't get it. I do not get it. All right, well, here we are back at McDonald's in West Frankfort. Lucky enough to get a second order while we're here. I'll try and zip this up because we are going a couple miles, but it kind of crushes the bag when you do that. All right, there we go. I zipped it up. I tried my best not to crush it. It is now 10:36. Mossy Plant is still alive. I just dropped that order off at the house over there, and the customer tipped me $5 extra in cash. We're looking good. We are in Ziegler. We scheduled ourselves on Grubhub for an hour. And I don't know if I should head towards West Frankfort or Heron. Well, guys, it's time. Time to water my wife's moss. Hopefully we don't overwater it this time. There we go. It's looking healthy. That worked out great. I mean, the worker in Casey's did look at me as I walked inside holding my cup of moss. She looked at me questionably. Very questionably. Whatever. I'm just a normal bearded man with hair down to my ass and a pink sweater on. Nothing to look at. Drove straight south from Ziegler to McDonald's, where we got a batch order for $7 Gonna pick this up and then head across the street to Taco Bell. It is now 12:02. We just drove from Heron to Marion because we got an order that I thought was at Ty-D, but I pulled up and it wouldn't let me hit arrived at the store, and I realized it's not at Ty-D, it's at Chop Kitchen. My bad, my bad. Went to the wrong place. Well, at least I didn't go inside. I've only done that at one place, and it was a building that was shared, and the store was the next door, and I accidentally went into the wrong restaurant. There's two restaurants in the same building, but I've never just straight up went to the wrong place before, so that'd be embarrassing. I'm not saying they all look the same. Okay, there's a distinctive difference. I just misread it. I didn't look at the name properly. That's all I'm saying. So we are gonna go to Chop Kitchen. Coincidentally enough, Chop Kitchen is where I've had my second longest wait time ever. My longest wait time was Little Caesars in one of my previous videos. And that was 1 hour and 20 minutes. But here I've only waited an hour, so second longest wait. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Chop Kitchen. 30 minutes later, maybe 20 minutes. It felt like 30. Let's keep going. We're going all the way to Carbondale. I just got a tequila's order for $3, so we're gonna head over to Tequila's. Bruh. I pull up and there's a lady outside this apartment with her dog. And I get out of my car and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And starts waving at me and yelling at me. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's probably the customer, because I can't see the numbers on the buildings from here. But the description said, "Look for red chairs outside." And I see these red chairs out of my peripheral as I took 2 steps in this lady's direction holding the food. And then a lady comes outside as I stop and turn my head this way. And she's like, "Over here," and starts waving me over here. So now I got 2 random ladies waving at me. I'm just like, okay, well, it says red chairs in the description, so it's probably this lady. But now I'm confused. Why was that one yelling at me? Maybe she was just being friendly. So, what the moral of the story is, if you pull up at your customer's house and their neighbors are outside and start yelling at you and they're like, hi, don't walk over to them thinking that is their food. Stay clear on the mission and deliver it to the correct people. All right, we were able to pick up a $12 McDonald's order. All right, well, I finally got into Premiere and I scheduled myself to work from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. almost every single day next week on Grubhub. So I'm going to try and actually film every single day that I'm working my Grubhub shifts, and I'm going to report back to you guys. I'm going to let you know what's going on this. So hopefully that's something that excites you, because I'm doing it one way or another. And we'll see how it goes, guys. Hopefully it's a pretty good content. I felt like my last Premiere Grubhub series was the most fun I've had since I started my YouTube channel. Like, I was really having fun. Every single video, I was singing and having a good time. If you haven't watched the series, it was filmed a different direction, so the screen's a little smaller, unfortunately. But it was really good content, guys. So go check out my Premiere Grubhub. Is Premiere Grubhub a scam, is what I titled the video. I worked 6 in the morning until midnight every single day for 7 days straight. I'm not doing that this time, but hopefully the quality of footage will still be pretty good. All right, it is now 2:07. Mossy Plant's doing good still, and we're at the Turtle Sunday or Friday. Where does it say Freddy's? It doesn't say Freddy's anywhere. You know what? We're at Freddy's, guys. We're making $10, and Doordash is finally letting us work for them. And that was funny. She was trying to make a root beer float, but the ice machine was like extra frozen, and it put like outside the cup there was this much extra ice, just a huge chunk that came out on top of the float. She was just like, what is this? The ice was like, it looked like a vanilla center, and then the caramel around it, it looked like those little candies with the white cream in the middle, the caramel outside. And they had a little Halloween bucket on the front counter that had one in it. And I was looking at the cup, and I'm sitting there, I mean, it was identical, and I held it up like I was comparing them side by side in front of me. I was like, and the worker looked over at me, and then she looked over at the root beer float on the counter that the other girl was making, and dude, she busted up laughing. And then the guy walked over there and looked at me and looked at the root beer float, and he busted up laughing. I looked at her and I was like, what kind of icy are you guys making over there? Hello, doggy. Well, skipping 2 hours ahead, not because I took a break intentionally, but because I scheduled a shift on Grubhub and was forced to wait for an hour and a half, hoping I'd get an order. And I didn't. But that has all changed now, because Carbondale has blessed us with a $4.50 Taco Bell order. It took me to a trailer park, but dropped the pin on the maintenance building. And now I'm just driving around randomly looking for the one I need. Luckily, everything is actually lined up at this one, it looks like, so I should find it pretty easily. We just got an order for tamaro tatka, or however you say it, whatever. But it's some Indian cuisine place, $14 or $15. Pretty good, guys. At least, even though we just did a $4 order, it's going to turn into a $20 hour. It just sucks that our past 2 hours were duds. 2 $0 hours in a row because we took a Grubhub shift. It's happened a little too often recently. Oh, so much for the $20 hour, because unfortunately our friends at Tatka and Tulo, or whatever it's called, kept us waiting for 25, almost 30 minutes. Well, let's get it delivered. Oh, by the way, I saw another schedule for 2 more additional hours on Grubhub. Went ahead and took it. You know, our last one worked out so well for us. Twice the charm. It is 5:11. We were chilling here at the brick wall outside Little Caesars, which you can't see because there's dumpsters in the way, but it is Little Caesars. And then we finally get the order we've been waiting for, $25 batch order. Hunan Pizza Hut, I think it said. I don't know. Let's go pick them up. They're here to resuscitate me after my 30-minute wait. Alright, well, 20 minutes ago I got a notification that our order at Hunan was ready, so let's go pick that up. Our friends here at Hunan had the order ready. Not only was it ready, I don't know why my camera zooms in like that, dude. I really don't like it. But not only was it ready, but they walked it to the entrance for me. Met me at the door. Alright, get it zipped up. Voila! It's now 5:59. Moss plant looking really good after that watering earlier, guys. I'm telling you, bright and green. We just got, look at this, $20 almost, whatever. You know, another batch order, Subway and China Walk. Well, 12 minutes of Subway wait later, we are ready to drop our little baby off in the car. Tuck it in. I'll put it in the bag real quick, and then we'll head into China Walk, which is behind me. Bloop. Bloop. Stay warm and cold. It's a cold sandwich with 2 warm sandwiches. I don't know, guys. We got our food. It looks happy. Get it in the bag. Alright, just finished dropping off the China Walk. Now we gotta drive a little bit south of Carbondale to drop off the Subway. And there we were at the peak of our 2-hour Grubhub shift. At the peak of our 100% acceptance rate. And here we are, receiving the $3 crispy crunchy chicken order. Well, we gotta take it. There's no going back. I'm waiting on my order, and they gave me some chicken for free. How about that? Nice guys. Well, guys, it sucks we had about a 15-minute wait for a chicken, but I tell you, it's pretty awesome that they threw in 2 pieces for me, so I was able to eat one of them. Almost, I was about to start on the second one as they brought my food out. That's nice, man. I haven't eaten in like 8 hours. Anytime I get a free drink or free food while I'm at one of these places, dude, it always makes me really happy. Especially when it's a $3 order, dude. Any extra is helpful. Hello. Well, it's 2 apartments on 1 building, and they only put the number and not the letter. So it could be either one of those doors. As I'm pulling up, that's what I'm thinking. And you would assume it might be the one with the light on. However, right as I get up to the doors, I was going to place it on the ground right in between both doors, so I cover my bases. But someone came out of the side that has no light on, so never assume it's the one with the light. That being said, we also just got a $6 Italian Village order, so we are going to be going to the Italian Village. They usually have quite a long wait there as well, unfortunately, but you know, we'll be finishing up our shift and heading home probably after this, unless we get another one added on. Well, all right. Tower Square had my 2 raviolis ready. We can move on immediately. Turn the light on for better visual effects. As we were dropping this off, we just got a last second Pita Alley order added on. So we're gonna head there next. This key, man, it's broken. It keeps beeping in the car saying there's no remote found. Look, no remote detected in car. Look, there's a remote. There's actually both remotes in the car. Anyway, it is $10 2 miles. That's going to be a nice little finisher. Like I said, unless we get something added on, that'll probably be my last order of the night. Hello, Pita Alley. Goodbye, Pita Alley. Another 15-minute waiter. Well, alright, like I said, that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Sorry about the glare on the screen. My window's a little smudgied. Anyway, so we ended up making between Grubhub and DoorDash, I think around $175. By the time we get back to Buncombe, we'll have driven around 175 miles. So, about $1 per mile. Not a bad day considering, we're driving 20 or 30 miles to Buncombe and back. So like 60 extra miles added on every day, just going to and from work. So not a bad day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate it if you stuck around for the whole video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you again next time on Eric DoorDash. Dash on.